Alright guys, 2 videos in 2 days. With what I've had going on, I'm going to consider it a win. And what I want to talk about today briefly is the SDS imports, or the Inglis l9a1. It ships in this badass green military style box, and when you open it up, you have the basic amenities. You have a bore brush, you have your patch swap thing, and you get 2 magazines, as well as some informational packet with the teardown and the cleaning of the firearm. But I do think that the attention to detail in the box is a nice touch. Going over the pistol in general, and the reason I wanted to make the video is it's hard to find a functional, reliable, non-gaudy, non-tacky, high-power clone for an affordable price. So what you get with the l9a1 is you don't get banners everywhere. You get the Inglis logo on the frame, you get a very classy l9a1 on the slide, and that's it. You have to flip the pistol over, upside down. You're going to have to trust me, by the way, that this firearm has been made safe and checked prior to filming due to the YouTube regulations now. So if you were into World War II history and going into the Cold War, I'm not going to get into the World War II stuff because there's 1,000 videos out on that. But the high power was the choice firearm, 9mm sidearm for the macvsog teams in Vietnam. So these have a lot of, they're steeped in history. So trying to get one at an affordable price that looks good, that's clean, you don't have 1,000 sharp edges, and it just works. I'm only up to 500 rounds on this, and it was not sent to me. I don't have a working relationship with SDS imports. Bought it with my own money, but the gun just works. Along with the other firearms that I have from them, the newer firearms, I can't contest to any of their previous or their older guns. I do own one of the newer U.S. property marked 45s, which again, it's just classy. There's no banners, there's no huge logos all over it. It just says U.S. property marked and is a very accurate, reliable 1911 for sub 500 bucks, sub $400, catching them on sale. The l9a1 is not an exception to that. You even get a lanyard ring as the military ones were issued. And outside of the lanyard ring that rattles, there is no rattling in this pistol. I mean, this thing is tight, but it's accurate and it is extraordinarily fun to shoot. So if you like history, if you're into Cold War era things, or you just want like a very affordable, high quality single action gun, I'm going to highly suggest you check out the Inglis. One of my other favorite things about it is it does fit my World War II / Cold War Vietnam era leather 1911 holsters. So don't have to go out and buy new holsters for it. This isn't an EDC for me. This is a range gun, kind of a collector's piece to go out and shoot. I do own FNs. I do own Koreans and other high power copies, but I wanted a shooter, something that I could just run the shit out of and not have to worry about it. And I do shoot my other copies, but I'm not, I'm not going to feel bad for dropping this, which I'm going through physical therapy. I think I mentioned that in my last video, and I did drop this. Not at the range, not while shooting, but just while handling it, doing some dry fire, getting used to the firearm. I dropped it. And if I would have done that to, my FN, I may have felt a little bit more bad for fucking up the grips on a, 70-year-old gun, well, 50-year-old gun. But this, honestly, after putting this many rounds through it, I do feel a little bit bad and am probably going to contact SDS and see about getting a new set of grips. Because it is too nice and too good of a shooter to leave, actually, fuck it, I'm going to leave the love mark on there. But thank you for watching again. Check them out if you haven't. Leave any comments that you have, leave any questions you have in the comment section. Again, you can hop over to my Instagram and check out targets that I posted of the groupings that I got out of this. And I didn't group it or really post a whole lot about it until after I had made it to the 500 round mark. I know that's not an extraordinary amount of rounds for a pistol, but I wanted to see if I was going to start having stoppages, breakages, mainspring wearing out like it did on some of the Gersons. And I'm not talking shit about Gerson. I do love them. I don't own any of their guns, but I have shot a lot of them. Zero issues. So actually, I'm lying to you. If you're used to having a high grip, I was putting a lot of pressure on the slide lock. So first magazine I ran through it, I locked the slide back 3 times, but that was user error and that was no fault of the firearm itself. So yeah, mileage may vary, but I highly suggest you check them out if you're looking for a cool piece of history as well as an amazing shooter. Again, hop over to my Instagram, check out the targets. I think that will speak a lot more than me just running my mouth. Again, thanks for watching, and